Hi, this is Destiny. It is Friday, December 20th, 2018, and I'm not long getting home from work. And as I was sitting and relaxing a little bit and winding down and trying to decide what am I going to do the rest of the afternoon. So I'm sitting there watching some videos, going through my mail, and once in a while, I will go to my favorite online shopping channels and I will look at things. And, right now, I'm very drawn to crystals and I just love them. I have loved them practically all my life. And many years ago, I used to collect crystals and stones and did not know why. But I had this deep, strong passion for stones and I loved them so much. And I did not understand what I know now about, different stones and crystals. They have meanings and they have origins from where they are from, and it's just like they had their own history. I didn't know. I just love the beauty of them. I was just enticed. And now I'm coming to understand more why I was so passionate. This has been, many years. I was so drawn to, you can say I was addicted to them. And I would go out and I would collect crystals, and I would just go from place, from state to state, and everywhere I went, I would find me a crystal shop, and I would go inside and I would just buy the most amazing crystals and stones. At the time, it was just a passion, and it was something that caught my attention. I love the beauty, not knowing, maybe 25, 30 years later, it was all my collecting of crystals and stones was going to come to something that really going to show you, was really going to show me a part of me that I did not understand, because I wasn't at that place of a spiritual awakening. I did not understand that. I never heard about that or a spiritual journey. But anyway, that was just a long story. And I constantly love crystals, and I'm constantly looking on different online sites, and everywhere I go or out into my local area stores, I'm always looking for crystals. But you know what? I came here today to talk to you. And I was just sitting in my room as always, and this thought came in my head. Why do I do the things the way I do? Say that again. Why do I do the things the way that I do? And I was like, okay. And I've heard people ask questions like that. I have had people ask me questions like that. Destiny, why you do things the way you do? And and I have heard that. And in my life, and I'm sure a lot of you all have heard that question being asked to you at some point in your life, at some time of your life. But I sat there, and as I was, like I said, doing all the little things, winding down for my evening, just spending my time the way I like, relaxing, and that question just came right out of my mind. I was like, why I do the things I do? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to answer that question. Now, why don't I do the things that I want to do? So that's the question that I should have been asking many years ago, because many, many years ago, I didn't do things the way that I wanted to do it. I'm always constantly was doing things the way I thought other people wanted me to do them. That would please them, but they were trying to make like they were pleasing me. And for many years, many years, I only did things that I knew that would make other people happy. And many years, I never gave thought to such questions. I just did what I did. A lot of times I did what I did because I felt like that was what I only knew how and what I should have been doing. Now, it's a dangerous place to fall at the mercy of another human being. And that's what we got to be very careful. Because like I said, it's so easily that people can get you so sidetracked. They can get you so caught up to thinking that they're doing you this great, wonderful things in your life, and they're adding so much beauty and so many pleasurable things in your life, and really it's the opposite way around. Come to think about it, many times they're around constantly. They're in your space, they're in your area, and they're in your ears and always in your sight. They out to get something. I'm telling you, they ain't so much coming to bring you something. They coming to take something. Now, I always talk about the energy vampires, how they suck off of people, especially those who had very high positive energy and positive attitudes and all that, positive behaviors, and they be all pumped up. And here come the energy vampires, because they don't understand your happiness. They don't understand why you're so cheerful. They don't understand why nothing can put you down. You're always excited. When you fall down, you just in a few seconds, you back up and you're right back at it again, like you never got punched and knocked out. But why do I do the things that I do? Why I do the things the way that I do? Because I'm learning this, and I'm just really coming into the knowledge of this. If I don't do the things that I like doing, or doing the things the way that I like doing them, then I'm not pleasing me. I'm still targeting and aiming to please other people. And that leaves me again feeling shortchanged, feeling not appreciated, feeling not shown any respect or love for, not, it's leaving me out there. It's like I'm always giving and being drained, but nobody giving back to put something back in my life to make me feel like I'm highly accepted. I am valuable. I am important. So I do the things the way I do, because now I'm learning that, because I have to love me first. I have to appreciate who I am, appreciate the authentic person that I am. He created me for love and for light, for peace. And for many years, I gave up all those things because I was doing things the way I thought that I needed to do to please other people, to keep other people so they can stay close to me, and we wouldn't have that separation, that we would always be in that place where I felt like I was doing something valuable, something important, because people would say, oh, thank you so much, appreciate you, you're so great, in my face. But many times I know when I heard around the corner, or I heard people come back to me, and I know that what they spoke to me, what they have heard from other people, I know they weren't making a lot of these things up. And I was like, okay, so they used me. They got what they wanted, and they used me, and they went on, and they just don't go on away from you, but they're going on to the next victim. So I had to learn that, first of all, I have to do things the way I do because I have to please me first. Yes, it took a while to get to that place. Yes, it took me a lot of disappointments. A lot of times I've been knocked down. A lot of times I have shed some hard tears. A lot of times I had to come in my room and close the door and cry myself to sleep at night. And a lot of times when nobody will even come to see me or come around me or make a phone call or text me or anything, and I am standing there as I am giving out everything within myself to help these people to be able to give them a motivation, drive, so they can continue to move at their greater, higher self, thinking that I am paying my duty to man. But what I was doing, I was creating emptiness in my life. What I was creating was a place where it was just me being in that lonely state where people felt that they did not really, they really did not need me for the moments that I thought that, hey, I could really be doing something great. I can share some fun and excitement, go out and do things because I'm very adventurous. I love going out and exploring things. And I thought that maybe, I like taking my friends out to dinner, to movies, and I like doing things like that. I'm thinking like I'm doing great things, and people get what they want and they move on because you're a giver and you're free at doing that. But I'm not doing that anymore. So I do the things the way that I do them is because now I learned that I am somebody special. I am destiny. I have been appointed by the Most High, Creator of this universe. So I can go out and help people. Not so people can drain me and use me, but I can open their eyes and I can enlighten, help them to come enlightened with the power of the universe, the Creator God. So they can see that they have value. So even though it's seeing themselves that they have value, they have to get to that place where they got to see value in other people. Because a lot of times when people like to use people, energy vampires, they don't see the value in other people. All they can see at that moment, a victim. I can target that person because I know that person, it's all about pleasing people. And I know I can come in and I can feed them my sad story. And I know I won't have to hang around long because I know this person will pour out to me and I get what I want. And I leave that person broken. Even though they said with all these things and they tell you, we down together, I'm not going to ever leave you. We're friends. And, whenever you need me, I'm going to be there. Whenever you want anything, all you got to do is call me. But how many times you'll call a person when you really came to your lowest place in life where everything would just turn upside down and everything was going downhill and you just didn't have anything. You didn't have friends. You didn't have someone that you can confide your situations in life, what you're going through. You didn't have money a lot of times. Maybe you didn't have food in your house. You didn't have anybody that you can depend on. Maybe your car broken and you just needed that ride. And they never showed up. Say, hey, I thought you would come and let me be able to help you get your car fixed or whatever. No, they just take what they want and move on. I do the things the way I did. I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Most of my life the way I thought that people wanted me to do, and what I thought that people thought that I need to be doing, and was mostly times for other people. I am so appreciative of this spiritual awakening. I am so thankful to my divine Creator God who has brought me out of a place of darkness and ignorance, out of that place of control by people and things, that He has enlightened me and He has sparkled in me my energy. I've been supercharged, and I thank Him that my mind has been renewed, been rewired, And I have deprogrammed by the power of the Almighty Creator universe all the things that had attached itself to me at some point in my life that would have drained and sucked life out of me. And even though a lot of times I was being sucked and drained by people, and I would still keep getting back up and trying to do things the way I figured that people needed me to do for them. And I always constantly want to make sure that I was serving people, that their happiness was always the most important. Their needs were always the most important. And I would put mine, a lot of times I said, on the back burner. And I didn't do the things the way I should have been doing. I should have been taking care of destiny first. I should have been loving destiny first. I should have been standing up for destiny, fighting for destiny first. I should have been warring for destiny, but I don't know how. And I didn't know how at that time. Because all that I was taught through my growing up as a child was to become passive, to become a people pleaser. That you got to do this and you have to do that, or you're not a good person, or you're not helping people and you're selfish. Well, you're not serving people or serving the needs of things around you, then you just being a selfish being and you ain't going to amount to anything. Everything that you do gain, you're going to lose it. I'm sure y'all heard some of these things. And we get so programmed by so many different people and their thoughts and their ways of doing things, and they want to throw their beliefs and what they are doing off on you, and then we get caught up in the twist. And we just start thinking like they're talking. And once they get us talking like they're talking, then we start speaking their words, and then we're going to start creating from their negativity our reality of life, which is a very negative way of creating it. So like I said, once you speak something, you better make sure your words are absolutely positive and in tune and sync with the words of the Creator of the universe. Because those words that you speak, if it's not a positive words and it does not in sync with the universe, it goes out there and it's got to come back and get you. It's going to get you where it hurts most of the time. So like I said, to cast down every thought and imagination that it comes to exalt itself against the words of the mighty Creator God. And we have to cast down thoughts because it's constantly the demons within us. They don't go talking about no devil outside out there. Like I said, any devil outside is because you sent that devil outside from within you. We create our own demons, guys. We create everything with our words. And even the Bible says that what a man or a woman thinks within his heart, so she or he becomes. We create life with our words. Every day we have to be renewing our minds with the words of the divine Creator. We got to know who we are, and we got to address that. So we can do the things the way we do. And it doesn't matter if people question you. If that's what you choose to do, that's you. Do it. If you do things differently from what he or she are doing, and someone question you, you keep doing it. That's you. You're not here to please people. You weren't put on this earth to be a doormat for people to wipe their feet on. You weren't put on this earth to be slaves, to bow down to people. You weren't put on this earth so you can give out your whole life to people who never appreciate you, who never accept you, who never have value in you, or never believe in you. All they believe is what you can do for them. No. Anyway, I do the things that I'm doing now because now I am given the knowledge and the power and the wisdom of the Creator of this universe. And he told me everything that I need is within inside of me. So whatever I believe, that's my truth. Whatever you believe out there, that's your truth. So if I'm doing me, then let me do me. Because if you're doing you, hey, you go right on, do it. That's you. You do it. You be happy. That makes you happy. That makes you complete. That makes your life feel like your life is totally, absolutely perfect in every way, then you do you. But I do things now the way that I do because I am God consciousness. I am God, and the kingdom of God is within me. And I am my greater and higher authentic self. I am soul consciousness. I am consciously aware that I am the divine creator. I create my world and my life with my words. My words are positive. My energy is positive. My vibes are positive. Everything about me, I match with the tone and the vibration of the universe. I do the things the way I do because I am divine. Divinely unique, just like the Creator created me to be. He created me in His likeness and in His image, and I am doing me. That's why I'm doing the things the way I'm doing now. I didn't always do what I said. I always did to do things that I thought that other people thought I need to be doing or should be doing. But whenever you do that, whenever you cross that line where you're not doing you and being you and living out your purpose and your and the plans that the Creator has for you, then you constantly always worrying about what other people want. So you're stepping out of your place and forgetting about who you are, because now you feel like you gotta go and do what make people happy, because if as long as I'm making them happy, then they can stay close, intact with me, and then they'll be my friends, they'll hang on with me, they'll be there. We've done that, and it didn't always pan out. Most of the time, it never panned out the way that we thought it would happen. People just showed their true colors. People just showed up and they showed who they are. They can promise you a whole lot of things and say a whole lot of things that they will do, but they ain't got a word to back it up. But anyway, be you. Do you. Know your purpose. Know who the divine creator has created you to be. And you get out there and you live life every day at your best beamy self, at your best authentic self. And every day you aim at this, that you're going to love you better than you loved yourself yesterday. You're going to do better than what you did yesterday. You're going to show up in a more greater gratitude of love and hope and peace and all that, more than you did the day before or yesterday. And every time that you step up, you're always stepping up at your greatest, your best performance. And when you're doing it, you're not doing it for nobody else. Remember that. Whatever I do, I'm not doing it for nobody else. I don't care if I get any pats on the back. I don't care if I get any cheers. I don't care if I get any kudos. It don't matter to me because I'm not pleasing you. I'm pleasing me. Now I'm happy. And that's the only way that you will ever be happy. It's when you start loving you first. Being your authentic self. Becoming your be me, where you just be you, your authentic self, all down to the raw core of it. And when you started putting yourself above all the things and other people's needs, and when you start serving and all the things and what other people is bringing toward you and saying you need to be a part of this, you need to be doing this, you cut them loose, detach them. Don't let them suck you, that energy vampires. And when you do it with a cheerful heart. You do it with a heart full of love. And you just know whatever you're doing because this is what the divine creator God has called you out to do. And you're walking in your best. And when you do that, let them ask, why do you do the things the way you do it? Because I love my beautiful, authentic self. And I love who I am. And I am me. And nobody can change that. And just remember, you have the power to overcome the enemy and everything around you that try to pull you back into that mode of being a servant to other people's needs who drains you. Don't care about you. Anyway, I'm out of here. Just run off my talks. Run off my talks. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Just be you. That's all I can say. I'm being mean, the way I do things, why I do it, the way I do it, because I'm telling you again, I love me. It took me a long time to get to this place, but Destiny finally know the greatest person, the most beautiful person, the most authentic person is herself. And that is the same for you. You got to see yourself as deserving, as worthy. You got to see yourself as beautiful. You got to see yourself as that perfect love. And you got to see yourself as your greatest. So that's why we are striving every day to become our greater and higher self. And you got to see yourself as God consciousness. And the greater one, God is in you. The kingdom of God is in you. That's where your power, your strength from. And that's where you're running to. You're not running back to her and take people on and do what they want. You're running toward the kingdom to meet the Creator. So you continue to grow with your soul consciousness to your greater higher self. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Just a quick talk today. I love you. I'll talk to you next video. This is Destiny on a beautiful Friday. And I will talk to you guys out there later. If you got any questions that you might want to, or any questions, stick them in the comment box. You want to answer that question, why I do the things the way I do. Hey, drop your answers in the comment box below and share some of your things with me, the way you feel about that, okay? See you next video. Namaste. Good evening. I love you guys out there. I hope this just helps somebody. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Namaste. I love you. Love you.